Top Suites Jos, located in a serene and secured environment for your ultimate pleasure and relaxation. Our rooms are well furnished with state-of-the-art facilities like singles, doubles, executive and presidential suites. Our restaurant offers both local and international dishes. Take a look at our bar, stocked with wide variety of assorted drinks. That is not all. We have a 1,000 seating capacity multipurpose hall for your weddings, birthdays, parties, conferences and seminars. Also available is our classic gym facilities. Turn to your right, an unforgettable nightclub experience with lots of music entertainment. You can be assured of a relatively stable power supply. Our internet facilities are dependable. Security outfit backup with CCTV cameras. Our rates are affordable. Contact us at number 1 Golf Course Road, Mayadiko Refu Road, Jos. For bookings and reservations, call the numbers on your screen. Top Suites, a place for a unique comfort.
In July, Screen Perfect sets the stage ablaze with sizzling auditions in various cities in Nigeria. Over 3,000 talents, 18 contestants were selected. Only one winner will emerge. Find out who becomes the next rising superstar. Don't miss the drama, emotion, and unforgettable moments on Star Times. Screen Perfect, where dreams come true and stars are born. Watch 18 hot talents reenact popular Nollywood scenes and compete for 10 million naira and stardom. Judged by Nollywood finest Ejike Asiebu, Shafi Bello, Bolanle Minolowo, and with Damilola Adekite as host. Screen Perfect airs every Sunday at 8 p.m. on ST Nollywood Plus and ST Novella E, only on Star Times, starting September 24th. Screen Perfect is sponsored by Indomie and supported by Star Times. Entertain your family.
Ta zahiri kyauta ce, kyauta da muke raba wa juna. Abokantaka ta zahiri shakuwa ce, da ke ɗaukar tsawon shekaru. A ji daɗi tare, a sanye juna murmushi, a yi soyayya tare, a yi farin ciki tare. A yi soyayya tare, a yi farin ciki.
Maltina, ɗanɗano da ni'ima ga kowa.
True friendship, it lasts forever. True friendship, a gift we share together. No matter where you are, we're there together. Sharing moments, happiness is what we are together.
Maltina, share happiness.
Abokantaka ta zahiri kyauta ce, kyauta da muke raba wa juna. Abokantaka ta zahiri shakuwa ce, da ke ɗaukar tsawon shekaru. A ji daɗi tare, a sanye juna murmushi, a yi soyayya tare, a yi farin ciki tare. A yi soyayya tare, a yi farin ciki tare.
Maltina, ɗanɗano da ni'ima ga kowa.
Top on the news this evening, troops of Operation Hakorin Damiso 4 arrest criminal suspects, recover arms and rescue kidnapped victims. Jude marks Older Persons Day. Plus, National Orientation Agency flags off advocacy drive on national ethics. A very good evening and welcome to the Nta Jos News at 7. I am Indenyan Andeabagyang with Ali Zakari, the interpreter for the hearing impaired. Now the news in full. Troops of Operation Safe Haven and Operation Hakorin Damiso 4 have arrested 91 criminal suspects in connection with the kidnap of University of Jos students, attack on Tarkania village, farm destruction, armed robbery, drug peddling, and cattle rustling, among others. The notorious kidnapper Bashiru Musa and Idris Abdurrahman, who have been on wanted list of OPSH, were arrested at Mr. Ali village in Basa local government area of Plateau State.
The statement also adds that troops also arrested suspects in connection with the attack on Takania village in Zangon Kataf LGA of Kaduna State, where 6 persons were murdered in cold blood. Also arrested were 2 notorious armed robbers and kidnappers at Kok village in Barkin Ladi local government area, as well as a notorious robbery syndicate operating along Barkin Ladi Mangu Road. Similarly, 2 suspected kidnappers at Ampere checkpoint in Kanke local government area were arrested while trying to collect ransom. In addition, at Bokos local government area, troops arrested 2 suspected cattle rustlers at Gwandu village and foiled a cattle rustling incident at Meyanga village in Basa local government area and rescued 154 cows and handed over to the owners. During the operation, troops recovered several arms of ammunition. Additionally, 57 cows were detained for grazing on farmlands at Rim village in Riom local government area. Furthermore, troops thwarted an attempt to kidnap one Mangai Peter at his residence in Ruku village in Barkin Ladi local government area and another victim at JC village. Troops also rescued 2 kidnapped victims at Zangang Hill, Kaura village in Kaduna State. 7 farmers were rescued at Jipun village, Pushit district of Mangu local government area from suspected militias while harvesting crops in their farms, as 1 suspect was arrested in the incident. While at Nimbia village in Riom local government area, 1 person was also rescued from kidnappers by the troops and intercepted a truck carrying 720 bags of fertilizer with fake clearance documents. In a similar development, troops also arrested a suspected cultist at legislative quarters in Jos North local government area and recovered a pistol loaded with special ammunition, as the OPSH secured the conviction of 4 suspects for criminal conspiracy, theft, and receiving of stolen property. Additionally, 67 persons were arrested in connection with violent activities around Bolari village and 7 locally fabricated rifles were recovered. Troops further recovered 3 mobile phones and other valuable items from suspected bandits at Garindogo village who fled from gunshot wounds. The Commander Operation Safe Haven, Major General Abdul Salami Abubakar, appreciates the good people of Plateau, Bauchi and Southern Kaduna for the cooperation enjoyed so far and urges citizens to continually provide actionable information to troops as they work tenaciously to protect lives and property. He assured residents that the arrested suspects will be charged to court immediately investigations are concluded.
Meanwhile, troops of Operation Safe Haven or Special Tracking Operations have recovered remains of missing Ardo Adamu Idris Gabo of Panyam. This was at a press briefing in Jos. Mark Agago reports.
Ardo Adamu Idris Gabdo reportedly went missing on Sunday, 24 September 2023, when he left Bauchi State on a visit to his siblings and friends residing in Panyam, Mangu local government area of Plateau State. The troops of Operation Safe Haven on our Special Forces tracking operations at the early hours of Thursday recovered the body around Boy along Panshin Bauchi Road in Tafa Balewa local government area of the state.
The body has since been handed over to the family for proper burial. This breakthrough was made possible through the continual community engagement employed by Operation Safe Haven. This remained key to the search operation as troops worked closely with community leaders and critical stakeholders, as well as family members of Hadu Adamu Gabdo, to gather vital information and coordinate the search efforts. The steadfast collaboration between the leadership of Operation Safe Haven and communities also demonstrate the commitment and determination of both parties to ensure justice is served on the perpetrators.
For Operation Safe Haven, the recovery of Ardo Adamu Idris Gabdo's remains marks a significant step forward in unraveling the circumstances surrounding his disappearance.
The investigation will now proceed with a renewed vigor to identify and apprehend those responsible for this heinous crime and quickly bring them to justice. As directed by the Chief of Army Staff, Operation Safe Haven will continue to work tirelessly and stop at nothing to bring the perpetrators of all evil acts to justice and ensure security of lives and property on the plateau especially and the entire joint operation area.
The General Officer commanding the 3rd Division and Commander Operation Safe Haven condoled with the deceased family, urging the public to remain vigilant and cooperate with security agencies in the ongoing investigations. In Jos, Mark Agagu, Nta News.
Away from security matters, Governor Caleb Mutfwang says he is committed to total development of the state. He stated this while receiving the leadership of Gindri Old Students Association at the Government House, Jos. Grace Akweguti has details.
The Old Student Association were in Government House on a familiarization visit. Governor Mutfwang says the investment that was made in Gindri have yielded tremendous results, as many people who pass through the school in Gindri Mission Compound are doing great in various sectors of society. He explained that though the challenges are numerous, but he is fully aware of the huge task that is ahead of him and has a clear conscience between God and man to lay a solid foundation for the states.
Some of you have served the nation with pride. You have retired in peace and with honor and dignity. I believe it is because of the values that Gindri inculcated in you. For those of us who are on active service now, there's a huge responsibility we feel on our shoulders. And the responsibility is to live up to the truth of the song we sang. And that is the prayer I pray every day, that I will be able to lead this state with the mind of Christ.
The governor, who attested that his foundation for spiritual understanding was laid in Gindri, called for prayers from the members of his alma mater to enable him succeed. President of Gosa, Sunday Hiat, says the aim of the visit is to congratulate the governor and to formally inform the governor on the forthcoming convention and dinner to celebrate Gosa members who are elected and appointed at different capacities of governance across the country.
No wonder the products of Gindri stand out on whatever thing they do. And we're here to thank God and to pray with you that God will guide and lead you as you steer the ship of state. We appreciate what you have done because you have assembled a team of some Gosa.
There was presentation of banner by the immediate past Gosa presidents, Professor Rodgak Kufuen.
Where you're coming from is not how you start. It is not a coincidence that you have amongst you persons that are also of your own kind of background. It's not an accident. Remember that they are here in their individual capacities on merit. The entire body of Gosa to now present you with this.
Prayers were offered for the governor and his cabinets. In Jos, Grace Akweguti, NTA News.
Adequate attention to the needs and welfare of older persons in the society stakeholders say is key in mitigating their plight. This is during a stakeholders consultative forum on aging organized by the National Senior Citizens Center in collaboration with the Jos University Teaching Hospital to mark International Day for Older Persons. Elizabeth Ukaye Andrew reports.
The Day of Older Persons, which was set aside by the United Nations, seeks to honor and recognize the invaluable role older individuals play in community. Plateau State Commissioner Women Affairs Caroline Dafur says having the aged in the community is a privilege that should not be taken for granted, hence the need for collaboration with government in alleviating their suffering.
She wants to assure the senior citizens that plans are on the way in Plateau State to put smiles on the faces of the elderly.
Chief Medical Director Jude Dr. Bukopupwada represented says, though Nigeria's life expectancy is 50 years, a viable insurance system, policy implementation, and proper care given to the elderly will change this narrative.
They are the people that have laid the foundation that we are standing on today. Government must be deliberate about social services, most especially the issue of having a hospital for the elderly.
Plateau State Co-Chairman National Stakeholders Consultative Forum on Aging, NSCC, Aston Bitrus Dangata, highlighting the forum's achievements, says, apart from training and grant distributions to the elderly, NSCC is working out plans to start a private geriatric social care center in Jos to aid in elderly care.
So we are calling on all Nigerians, government, private people, NGOs to support this initiative of starting a geriatric center where people aged 60 and above will be attended to.
Delivering a seminar on the theme, fulfilling the promises of the National Declaration of Human Rights for Older Persons Across Generations, Professor Ezekiel Olomodiji says the aged are faced with numerous challenges which can only be tackled by a collaborative effort of all.
This is a major problem in the Western world, where the elderly have been marginalized and dehumanized. They have been forgotten, but they were very active in their younger days.
At this age, you don't have strength, too much strength to do work and to do whatever, but if the government supports, it will be a better thing.
Open special hospitals, if not possible, at least assign some department in government hospitals that will take care of the elderly people.
Goodwill messages came from the National Human Rights Commission, plus CHEMA, and other partners. The Stakeholders Forum had a free medical checkup and screening for the elderly and a craft exhibition by the elderly people. In Jos, Elizabeth Ukaye Andrew, NTA News.
You're watching the news live on NTA Network Center Jos. More stories after this break.
Oga, open your phone tank.
Hold on, please. Let me calm down.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Hope you've rubbed off your meter.
Oh, Oga, we no longer tamper with our fuel dispense meter because it is cheating and corruption. I will always sell fuel to all customers at the correct amount because change begins with me.
Nice one.
Yes, how much, Oga?
Fill up.
This message is brought to you by the National Orientation Agency in conjunction with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture.
Welcome back. Every 5th of October is marked as World Teachers' Day, where members of the known profession are celebrated for the great work they are doing in shaping the destinies of our children towards the betterment of the larger society.
Nigeria also joined in the celebration of teachers who have dedicated their lives to their special task, sometimes with poor remunerations, with special parades. The theme for this year's celebration is the teachers we need for the education we want, the global imperative to reverse the teacher shortage.
Schools and colleges in Plateau State have been told to take advantage of the internet and use it appropriately to avoid self-harm or coming in conflict with the law. This is at the flag off of the nationwide advocacy drive to schools on national ethics and safer internet usage, where integrity clubs have been established in northern senatorial zone of Plateau State, organized by the National Orientation Agency in collaboration with the Nigeria Communications Commission. Salou Abdurrahman Mohammed reports.
With a commitment to carrying out their key mandate of sensitizing, enlightening and providing feedback between government and the public on issues related to governance and the people, the NOA in collaboration with NCC is flagging off a nationwide sensitization advocacy in the 36 states of the Federation and the FCT. The representative of the Director General NOA, David Akoji, and the NOA Director of Plateau State, Tabitha Kanem Pamhoro, says the aim of the sensitization is to make students familiar with some of the core national values, which include human dignity, patriotism, personal responsibility, and integrity, among others.
We're privileged to be here again today in continuation of the sensitization of students whom we have enrolled into integrity clubs in various secondary schools. Today is the turn of the Northern Zone, and we're happy that the program has been a success. We have had a large turnout of students who have come because we want to imbibe into them the national ethics culture.
The purpose of that is to emphasize our national ethics and to promote that value of integrity. Integrity is extremely important for national development.
In a paper titled Safe Use of Internet, Mary Shemu advised the student to use the internet appropriately and engage in activities that will develop them mentally, spiritually, and financially.
My lecture that I gave to students of secondary school is about safe use of the internet. You know, the internet is very important to us. We use it for a lot of things: research, gaining knowledge, advertisement, buying and selling, business, and so on and so forth. But again, the internet can be, when used negatively, can affect the society.
There were several goodwill messages from different stakeholders. In Jos, Salou Abdurrahman Mohammed, NTA News.
That's the size of our bulletin this evening, but before we go, here's a message. Be a good citizen and be supportive of government policies and programs to move the country forward. Up next is the news in Hausa with Suleiman Hassan. Good evening.
Assalamu alaikum masu kallon tashar Nta Jos, barkanmu da wannan lokaci ga fassarar labaran cikin harshen Hausa. Ne karatu Suleiman Hassan tare da Ali Zakari mai tafinta. Za kuma mu fara labaran ne da batun tsaro. Dakarun rundunar Operation Safe Haven a yayin wani aiki na wato rundunar haƙorin damusa sun kame mutane 91 da ake zargin masu aikata miyagun ayyuka ne da suke da wato alaka da ayyukan sace mutane, musamman ɗaliban jami'ar Jos, da kuma kai hari ƙauyen Takaniya, lalata gonaki, fashi da makami, siyar da wato muggan ƙwayoyi da kuma sace shanu da sauran manyan laifuka. Daga cikin manyan masu wato sace mutane da aka kama har da wani mai suna Bashir Musa da Idris Abdurrahman, waɗanda suke cikin waɗanda wato rundunar take nema ruwa a jallo da aka kama su a ƙauyen Mr. Ali da ke ƙaramar hukumar Basa a nan jihar Plateau. Sanarwar da wato mai magana da yawun rundunar ta Operation Safe Haven James Oya ya fitar ta ƙara da cewa har yanzu rundunar ta kama wasu da ake zargi da alaƙa da kai wato hari ƙauyen Takaniya da ke zangon Katab a ƙaramar hukumar Kaduna, inda aka wato kashe mutane guda 6 da basu ji ba basu gani ba. Haka zalika rundunar ta kama wasu mutane da ake zargin wato 'yan fashi da makami ne da kuma masu satar mutane a yankin Kok da ke ƙaramar hukumar Barikin Ladi, inda aka kama mutanen wato akan hanyar Barikin Ladi zuwa Mangu. Kazalika an kama wasu mutane 2 da ake zargin masu satar mutane ne a yankin Amfer da ke ƙaramar hukumar Kanke, inda aka kwace wasu wato suke ƙoƙarin karɓar kuɗaɗen fansa. A yayin gudanar da waɗannan ayyuka dai rundunar ta kama muggan makamai da yawa. Kwamandan rundunar na Operation Safe Haven Manjo Janar Abdulsalamu Abubakar ya yaba wa al'ummomin jihohin Plateau, Bauchi da kuma yankin kudancin jihar Kaduna game da irin goyon baya da suke baiwa wato rundunar a yayin da take gudanar da ayyukanta, ya kuma buƙaci a ci gaba da samar musu da muhimman bayanai a yayin da su kuma suke ci gaba da gudanar da ayyukansu na kare rayuka da dukiyoyin al'umma yadda ya kamata. Kana ya ƙara jaddada wa al'ummar waɗannan yankuna cewa za su ci gaba da gudanar da ayyukansu, kuma waɗanda aka kama za a miƙa su ga kotu da zarar an kammala bincike. To wani labari mai alaƙa da batun tsaron kuwa yana bayyana cewa rundunar ta Operation Safe Haven a yayin da dakarunta ke gudanar da wani aiki na bibiya na musamman ta gano gawar marigayi Ardo Adamu Idris Gabdo na yankin Fanyam da ke ƙaramar hukumar Mangu. An bayyana haka ne a yayin wani taron manema labarai da rundunar ta Operation Safe Haven ta gudanar a nan Jos. Wakilinmu Mark Agagu ya labarta mana cewa an dai bayyana batar Ardo Adamu Idris Gabdo ne tun a ranar Lahadi 24 ga watan Satumbar shekarar nan ta 2023 da ta gabata, yayin da ya baro jihar Bauchi ya kawo ziyara ga 'yan uwa da abokan arziki da ke yankin na Fanyam a ƙaramar hukumar Mangu a nan jihar Plateau. Rundunar ta Operation Safe Haven da ke gudanar da aiki na musamman na bibiya domin gano gawar wannan bawan Allah a safiyar yau Alhamis ta bayyana cewa an gano gawar tashi a yankin Boy akan hanyar fanshin zuwa Bauchi da ke ƙaramar hukumar Tafawa Balewa a jihar Bauchi. Rundunar Operation Safe Haven din ta ce gano gawar Ardo Adamu Idris Gabdo wani babban aiki ne da ta gudanar, wadda zai tabbatar da yadda aka wato bayyana bacewar shi. Babban kwamandan rundunar ta Operation Safe Haven kuma kwamandan rundunar sojin Najeriya ta 3 Manjo Janar Abdulsalam Abubakar ya mika ta'aziyya ga wato iyalan marigayin, ya kuma buƙaci al'umma da su kwantar da hankulansu su kuma ci gaba da sanya ido tare da baiwa jami'an tsaro dukkanin goyon baya da haɗin kai da suke bukata a yayin da ake ci gaba da gudanar da bincike. To a wani labarin na daban kuwa, gwamna Caleb Mutfwang na jihar Plateau ya ƙara jaddada aniyar shi ta tabbatar da ci gaban dukkanin jihar nan. Ya bayyana haka ne yayin da ya karbi bakuncin shugabanci da kuma mambobi na kungiyar tsaffin ɗaliban gindiri da suka kai masa ziyarar ban girma a fadar gwamnatin jihar Plateau. Wakiliyar Grace Akwego ta labarta mana cewa mambobin kungiyar tsaffin ɗaliban na gindiri dai sun ziyarci gwamnan ne domin kai masa caffa. Gwamna Mutfwang ya bayyana cewa irin shuka da aka yi da kuma iri da aka dasa a makarantar ta gindiri ta samar da iri da kuma yabanya mai kyau, domin yawancin waɗanda aka yaye a makarantar sun kasance mutane da suka gudanar da ayyuka a wurare daban-daban da suka kuma amar da al'umma yadda ya kamata. Ya bayyana cewa duk da akwai ƙalubale da dama da ake fuskanta, amma yana sane da irin nauyin da yake kan shi a matsayin shi na gwamna, kuma ya ɗau alkawari tsakanin shi da Ubangiji zai kafa wato fandisho mai ƙarfi da zai tabbatar da ci gaban jihar Plateau yadda ya kamata. Ya ƙara bayyana cewa irin fandisho da ya samu a makarantar ta Gindiri yana mai jagora wajen gudanar da ayyukan shi cikin tsoron Ubangiji. A tun farko yayin da yake jawabin shi, shugaban kungiyar ta Gosa Sunday Hiyat ya bayyana cewa ko kuma ya taya gwamnan murna game da wato samun nasara da ya yi, ya kuma bayyana cewa sun kai masa ziyarar ne domin bayyana masa yadda suka shirya taro da kuma liyafar cin abinci domin karrama mambobinsu da aka zaɓa ko kuma aka naɗa a mukamai daban-daban a gwamnati a faɗin Najeriya. Daga bisani an miƙa wa gwamnan wani hoto na taya shi murna, aka kuma gabatar masa da addu'a da mambobin wato majalisarsa domin ci gaba da gudanar da ayyukansu yadda ya kamata. Masu ruwa da tsaki sun bayyana cewa ci gaba da kulawa da kuma lura da jin daɗin dattijai a cikin al'umma zai taimaka ƙwarai wajen magance irin matsaloli da suke fuskanta. Masu ruwa da tsakin sun bayyana haka ne a yayin wani taron tuntuɓa da kuma tattaunawa da juna da ƙungiyar NSCC haɗin gwiwa da babban asibitin koyarwa na jami'ar Jos wato JUS suka gudanar domin karramawa da kuma gudanar da bikin ranar dattijai ta duniya. Wakiliyarmu Alisabatu Kaya Andrew ta labarta mana cewa irin wannan rana dai ana yin ta ne domin karrama dattijai da kasancewarsu a cikin al'umma yake da matukar mahimmanci. Kwamishiniyar mata ta jihar Plateau Caroline Dafur ta bayyana cewa samun dattijai a cikin al'umma wata dama ce da bai kamata a yi amfani da ita ba. Shi kuwa babban darakta na asibitin Jude Dr. Pukop Pupwada wadda aka wakilta ya ce duk da cewa ba a wuce wato shekaru 50 a Najeriya, amma akwai buƙatar samar da tsare-tsare da za su ci gaba da inganta rayuwar dattijai. Shugaban wato ɗaya daga cikin shugabannin ƙungiyar dattijai ta ƙasa a nan jihar Plateau ya bayyana cewa duk da akwai matsaloli da suke fuskanta, amma dai nan ba da daɗewa ba za su kafa wata cibiya da za ta riƙa lura da dattijai da kuma kula da rayuwarsu. Ta wannan labari da ke batun kula da dattijai shine kawo mu ƙarshen rahotannin a wannan dare. Mu kwana lafiya, Allah ya ba mu alherinsa, sai da safe.
Wetin happen? I miss road. I dey look for where they get original souvenir, plastic chairs and people. I need that now. So, that will be the problem now. You never hear of part and part. Now that be part and part.
Part and part plastic world. That the bunga name for gift items, souvenirs, adult and children chairs, kitchen utensils, nursing mothers accessories, tents and canopies, drums and food packs. The office now for number 73, Laranto Street, opposite St. Augustine Major Seminary, Katako, immediately after Access Bank, Jos, Plateau State. We will get office for Enugu State for number 8 Amuri Road, Apanike Market. To reach us for phone, now 080-360-20330 or 080-3622-1018. Part and part plastic. Now the bunga name for anything we concern plastics and souvenirs.